The Hunt for Venom and the Symbiotes continues by Kraven the Hunter in Venom issue 157. Let's get right in. So as we get into the brand new Venom comic, we see that Wilson Fisk, the current mayor, is on the TV. As a matter of fact, he's on the Fact channel where only facts are spoken about. And what he's talking about is the fact that crime is on a rise in New York. There's also dinosaurs living underneath New York, and occasionally there are reports that the crazy character known as Venom has been spotted around New York. This causes Venom to get somewhat of an outrage as he was recently injured and he's being helped at Alchemax. Now Kingpin is quick to point out that they have someone that's going to take care of this. This happens to be Kraven the Hunter, and he's on a mission. He is going to hunt down Venom along with these dinosaurs to protect New York. Venom isn't having any of this as he ends up swinging off. Meanwhile, while we quickly jump over to prison, we see Price as he's quickly showing a newspaper that actually reveals that Venom is wanted for cannibalism. Now, as the comic jumps back over, we see that Venom is trying to find Kraven, and find him he does, but Kraven has also been granted a bunch of New York's military and police officers to be able to hunt down all this threat that's found underground. Unfortunately, Venom thinks he has an upper hand on Kraven, but as it turns out, he doesn't. And to make it even worse, Shriek shows up and she doesn't care what she does or how much damage she's going to cause to Venom. Throwing him against some of the actual support beams that are holding up a pretty rundown neighborhood, we see that the building starts collapsing. Venom tries to use his webbing and symbiote to try to stop it from falling and anybody getting hurt, but unfortunately that doesn't necessarily work for him, and they assume that he's just dead, or if he's not dead, he's alive and buried in there. Kraven figures, well, I'm not going to dig him out myself, but I'll go force those dinosaurs to do some of my slave work moving for me. And as the comic ends, we see Venom, as he's struggling, talking to himself, and we see that page from the Spider-Man comic, which is being recreated here with Venom buried under everything, thinking that his life is about to end. Venom 157 is a pretty damn good issue. Once again, if you've been liking this series, if you like Venom, you're going to find a lot of enjoyment in this. If you're not a fan, this probably isn't something for you, as it's trying to focus not so much on action, but trying to build up Venom's world and who he is, which I'm really enjoying. I like how they're kind of paying, references to the rest of the actual world, talking about Kingpin becoming the mayor and everything. Overall, another good issue, 7.5 out of 10.